Welcome to the Idaho Business Podcast, the only Idaho podcast focused on providing profits for Idaho people. If you love our state and love small business, you are in the right place. We interview local legends, learn business, and have way too much fun doing it. You're listening to the Idaho Business Podcast with your friend, host, and all-around great guy and owner of New Clean Commercial Cleaning, Spencer Ward.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Idaho Business Podcast. Got to remember to turn that mic on. And as always, we're sponsored by my company, New Clean Commercial Cleaning. If you guys need any janitorial assistance, we are your toilet scrubbing professionals, and we'd be happy to come out and tour your facility with you and let you know if we're going to be a fit for you. Sometimes we're not a fit, and we'll let you know. But other than that, we are the home of the We're Not Perfect guarantee. If there's a unsatisfactory service, we don't correct it within 24 hours. The cleaning is on us. So give us a call at 208-254-7070, and we can get you the hookup. Anyways, this morning, believe it or not, I was doing some cardio. Probably can't tell by this dancer's body here, but I was doing some cardio at the gym. I've been listening to some audiobooks as I do that, because it's pretty boring just on a treadmill. And I was listening to Robert Kiyosaki's Cash Flow Quadrant book. First time listening / reading this book. And he posed a question that I figured would be a good podcast to talk about today. And he said, you own a good running business if you can have the ability to leave for an entire year and have things running better and even be more profitable, with even more revenue than when you left a year later. And I started thinking about my company and other companies I'm a part of, and I'm thinking, I've got good processes in place and I've got good things rolling for me, but there's still some chinks in the armor that could throw this off, so I wouldn't be able to fully say, yeah, that's me. I don't know if the sales would continue to roll as they do now, because I need to get better at some of my processes with sales. I think operations needs to have a few more tweaks there. But other than that, I feel like I'm pretty close to getting there. And I'm sure many of you, and I thought this same way years ago, are thinking, that's crazy. Leaving it, thinking about leaving my company for a full year. No, I'm the brains and I'm the brawn behind my company. It's not going to do well without me. Okay, well, you own your job, you don't own your business then at that point. So obviously there's going to be some professions that you can't get out of it. If you're a medical provider, obviously when you leave, there's no one to do surgeries for you unless you're getting into that higher echelon of opening up other practices and hiring physicians underneath you and stuff like that. So I understand this doesn't apply to every single business owner. So don't be calling me up later on saying you're a hater, you don't know what you're talking about. But I'm talking for the general business owner. There are things that you can do so you can write processes and procedures and get yourself out of there. I think that is the true strength of a business and a business leader, knowing that you can leave and you have things set up to run correctly as you're gone. And many of us think, no. I want that on me. I want that. I feel that a sense of accomplishment that my company needs me all the time. And I like to be that person that, that kills the cell and bring it home every time, and starts it up and does all this and tweaks the equipment and fixes this and, but where's the freedom in that? Ask yourself that. Are you free? Or are you a slave to your company in a way? So if you found yourself in the past thinking, I wish I had the ability to step away. I'm sure your spouse or significant other, or even friends if you're not married or dating, would love to maybe spend some more time with you. And maybe they go on vacations and do things that you can't do because you can't step away from that business, because this is your baby. Just like Chris Farley says, it's my little pretty little pet. And the thing is, that's not a way to live. That's not a way to run your company. And there's a false sense of pride, I feel, with and I was like this. So I'll tell you right off, I was like this before. That yeah, I'm the one running. I'm running this thing. It's doing well just because of me. That's great, but wouldn't it feel so much better if you spend some time and went through these different scenarios that you have to be involved in on a regular basis and say, get a piece of paper or a Google document within your business folders and say, okay, when this happens, I do this and this to solve it. But if this happens during this process, I do this to solve it. If you write that down step by step and explain that, and then slowly give that to, I don't know, whatever the size of your operation is. If it's a larger operation, you have an office manager or other people that can help, thin slice some of these things away from you having to do everything. Do that. We talk a lot about virtual assistants on this show. You can go get a virtual assistant to do a lot of these small, minute details. And the more you can thin slice things that you're doing, the better it is, because that way, if you're thin slicing it, when one person quits or you have to let someone go, they're only doing this much of this big of a pie. So all you have to do is literally find someone else to cover that thin slice. And in the meantime, you should have a video that you've made, maybe a screen share or even a video out in the field, if depending on your business, showing how to do this type of thin slice part of the pie that you've given to this virtual assistant, this office manager, whoever it is, sales specialist. So anytime you hire someone new, boom, hey, watch this video. This is how the basics of your job. This is how you do it. And you think about that. And I've done that recently with some of the virtual assistants I've hired. Everything I've shown them, because I've had to, we've hired 2 new ones recently. Everything I've shown them, I have literally done a screen share and a recording of all these videos. So now I've uploaded them to Vimeo or YouTube, keep them in my, my file, and then they're accessible with links to different jobs that I'm assigning out. And so it's easy at that point. I only had to explain it one time, but that the effect of doing it one time saves you, years and so much time off your week when this job rotates over again, because you already have that build up. You have it set up, and it's that people are learning from stuff you've done in the past. And this is the things you got to realize. It's better to thin slice and document it when you're thin slicing it than to say, hey, I need an office manager and I'm just going to give that title. I don't really believe in just giving a title and hiring for the title. I believe in hiring for tasks that need to be done, and then figuring out whatever title is. It doesn't have to be these traditional titles. I think I have my scheduling, a gal that schedules over 40 employees. She's called this the scheduling guru. That's her title. It's funny. We just enjoy, but instead of hiring, this is an office manager, and I say, I need you to do this big glob of things and, get all this stuff done. And then I'll spend time and effort training this one person to do all of these tasks. Well, what happens later on when that person you turn over that job and you haven't documented anything? Number one, you're gonna be super frustrated. And number two, it's a nightmare because now you're thinking, oh crap, I have to do the same thing over again with a new person. So it's better to thin slice things and these tasks because overall you have more people doing less tasks, but there's, that's why the virtual assistant world works great, because you have people that only want a few hours a week of work, and you can literally designate those type of tasks to those type of people. Because right now everyone thinks, oh, I can't bring another person on because I can't afford a full-time person. Great, that's exactly what virtual assistants are there for. So you thin slice it up, you have them going, and then eventually, and this is, I'm hoping that I'm going to be there before the end of the year. I tell you what, that I'm going to be able to say, and you should be able to say here soon, I can leave for an entire year if I needed to or I wanted to, and I have my company still running and have the lights still on when I come back, and things aren't crashing to the ground. And it's only possible through that thin slice process and documenting what you're teaching and making it available to your team so they can see it and review it and always have something to reference back to. I'm telling you guys, this is, and gals, guys and gals, you guys, this is the key here. So I'm telling you, by the end of the year, I'm going to be able to tell you that I'll have that ability, even though I couldn't leave for a year because I've got 4 kids and they're nuts, and I got to be here for school and all this kind of stuff. But if I had the ability to leave, I'd be able to truly answer, yes, I could do that. Where right now, I don't have that definite yes. I know I could leave for a month or 2 and be fine, but a full year, no, I don't have that yet. So be thinking of that as you go throughout your days, guys and gals, as you're training new people. Find ways to document it, find ways to thin slice things and make things more, just more efficient. And you'll see you'll even be more profitable as you thin slice things even more. So hope that's helpful for you. Hope you guys have a fantastic week this upcoming week. Go dominate your day. Stay away from those negative influences in your life because they just want to bring you down. Go out there and have fun. That's what we're put on this life and this earth to do, is to have some fun and enjoy ourselves, enjoy our families, enjoy our friends. It's not all about work. Find that balance and enjoy yourself. So out there, go dominate it and enjoy your day. Enjoy your week. Until next time, adios, amigos.
Congratulations on spending a couple of minutes getting a little bit smarter, having some fun, and supporting the Idaho business community. If you're feeling the love, make sure to subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever you are.